Hello for the 23rd Sunday in Ordinary Time, and this is a homily to be given with my nephews, a niece, and two cousins at Lake Cumberland. And I don't even know if you can call it a homily, but I'm just going to have a dialogue homily with them this weekend. So don't expect the normal homily, but it starts out a little bit normal. And it goes like this. In Mark's Gospel, this weekend's Gospel, is sort of strange what Jesus does and says. And strange as far as it certainly wasn't the normal thing, but like today, but he cures a dumb man and one who cannot speak and one who cannot hear, deaf and dumb. And he does strange things. He puts his finger into the man's ears. He spits on his hand and then touches the man's tongue. And then he groans and says a word, ephata, which means be opened. And boom, the guy can hear. The guy can speak. A miracle. Strange way of doing that. I tried looking that up. Well, why did he do that? Well, I couldn't find too much, but I'll tell you what I could find. I guess pretty much true. I found where it says uh, the the way of things that were done in those days with cures, or people who healers, were done with such mannerisms like fingers and spit hole and so forth. Okay, surely isn't that way today. Well, it got me thinking about this group and the way things used to be or they are today. So you can say the Old Testament, the New Testament, the things with Moses and the things with Jesus, and then all of the way it used to be to the way it is now. We did this once before, and it was on my birthday. It was just my nephews invited myself for my birthday and my two cousins. Well, they're on their late 70s, and I'm in my early 80s. And these guys are young men. And we were there over the weekend, and we had two masses. And you know what? They were delightful. And they were delightful for me. Well, first of all, they asked these old men to have some drinks with them over the weekend at Lake Cumberland, and then also they wanted to do this. And when I got home, this was after March. It's March 25th, 26th. When I got home, I thought, by golly, all of these two old men or three old men, and all of these young men, my nephews, they are still practicing Catholics. They are good young men compared to we three, uh, as far as they are still practicing Catholics. That says something. And I really took delight. They enjoyed a dialogue mass at Lake Cumberland on Saturday and Sunday, and then we all went home. Well, they must have enjoyed it because they invited all us back, my two cousins and me. And this is the mass that we're having for them, or the homily that we're having for them. And I thought, and I'm going to tell them this. I'm going to tell them that you really impressed me on my birthday mass and the day after that at Lake Cumberland. You all are, and now the sister's going to come, so it's a niece to this upcoming mass. She wasn't there at the last one, but at any rate, uh, you all impress me that you still go to church. that you still enjoy praying and praying the Eucharist. You don't have any idea how much that delights me because I know there are so many people are inactive now, and there are so many who are still active now also, and that's what delights me. So I am going to enter into a discussion with him. Why do you stick to it? We go back to the parent. How many parents just are shocked or disappointed or just they don't know what, I don't know why my son or my daughter is not active in the Catholic Church, doesn't go to Mass, go to the Eucharist. What did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? How wrong are they? And I worry about them and I pray for them. But there are many people who, millions and millions and millions, who still practice their Roman Catholic religion. Well, I think about in our family, as far as, well, it was a long time ago, and so it was easier to do for us. We, our five in our family, I had a good mom and I had a good dad and a good family life, and we did this, and we still do, who's left on planet Earth. But when I looked at people in their 50s, and I know many, many, many who just used to do this, but many, many, many still do this. Well, I am happy to say my two old cousins in their 70s, Jimmy and Norbert, they still do this and are very much involved and delighted with practicing Roman Catholicism. And these five, six nephews here this weekend at Lake Cumberland, I'm going after this homily, but with this homily, they would delight in it too. And I'm amazed they still are. I'm proud that they still practice their religion. And so we're going to have a little discussion, a dialogue homily, or that maybe they can explain it all to me. Why do you still go to church? Why do you still try to be a good functioning Catholic? I'm delighted. I'm proud. And I just wonder, oh, their parents did a good job. Or, oh, maybe it was their uncle, the priest, or their uncle or cousin, the nun. If you believe that, um, I don't, I don't believe that you believe that, but neither do I. Why do they still practice their religion? In my eyes, in my heart, it's a delight. I hope you have as good a weekend as I'm going to have on Lake Cumberland. Have a good day.